warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. It's me, Muskaan Riyaz from class 9th A from AIIMS-HANDWARA, and I want to deliver a lecture on motion. Firstly, I will tell you about what's motion. When an object changes its position with respect to origin or reference point, it is to be called as motion. This origin or reference point, it is always fixed, and it is fixed by ourselves. Now, this motion is of two types, that's uniform motion and second is non-uniform motion. What is uniform motion? When an object travels equal distance in equal intervals of time, it is to be called as uniform motion. For example, if an object travels 1 kilometer in first hour, 2nd kilometer in second hour, and 3rd kilometer in third hour, so therefore it travels equal distance in equal intervals of time, so it is a uniform motion. But on the other hand, if we take a non-uniform motion, what is non-uniform motion? When an object travels equal distance in unequal intervals of time, it is to be called as non-uniform motion. For example, if an object travels 1 kilometer in first hour, 2nd kilometer in 3 hours, and 3rd kilometer in half hours, means it travels its distance. It travels equal distance but in unequal intervals of time. So it is a non-uniform motion. Now I will tell you about distance and displacement, the important topics of motion. What is distance? The actual path travelled by a body is called as distance. The actual path, the total length of the distance, that's distance. Now, displacement. Displacement, the shortest distance travelled by a body or the shortest distance between initial point and final point, it is to be called as displacement. Now, one more thing is there in distance. Distance is a scalar quantity and displacement is a vector quantity. Now the question arises, what is this scalar quantity and a vector quantity? There are two physical quantities. Firstly, I will tell you about what is physical quantity. Physical quantity is that quantity which can be measured. There are two types of two physical quantities, that's scalar quantity and second is vector quantity. Scalar quantity is that physical quantity which can be specified only by magnitude. What is magnitude? Magnitude is the numerical value of a quantity. Now, vector quantity. Vector quantity is that physical quantity that can be specified by magnitude as well as direction. Thank you. Have a nice day.